today. From Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, this is Madden NFL 21 on EA Sports. As we'll see Jimmy Garoppolo and the San Francisco 49ers taking on Matthew Stafford and the Los Angeles Rams.
From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The former second-round pick back in 2014, Jimmy Garoppolo trotting into place, looking to guide this San Francisco 49er offense.
And when Jimmy Garoppolo came out of Eastern Illinois, many people saw a strong-arm guy, well-schooled in the passing game, who needed a little bit of time to develop and reach his potential. Starting to go in that direction right now. A former linebacker in high school. He plays
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
41 Mike. 41 Mike.
Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. From the gun on third, Garoppolo. James has it. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
All day, every day, any day.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Here we go.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13.
Right here, guys. Fight.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Slam.
On third and long, it's Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive. So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep, it's Deshaun Jackson. This is taken at about the 14. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by a former Pro Bowl quarterback out of the University of Georgia, Matthew Stafford.
And his arm strength is often described as out of this world, and I've seen some throws out of him that are just really off the charts. But sometimes he relied on his arm so much, his footwork got in the way, led to some inconsistency. But I've loved watching him evolve as a quarterback. He gets better and better each year.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the run.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
That was 60. Mike 59. Mike, check, 59.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford, he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, the 20. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Jackson now to return. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And last time, decent field position, threw the pick six, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Good throw there to start this second possession, maybe help erase the memory of the interception he threw first possession.
Yeah, I think a lot of the time now there's a communication between the head coach, offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach. All right, we got to get him settled. It's not easy after you've thrown a pick six. You might want to just run the football, but I think in most cases you want to give him easy throws that he's comfortable with to get him going again. And it's not necessarily just throwing one or 2 yards. What throws does he like to make? Give him a couple of those and get him going.
Definitely looked like one he was comfortable with on the last throw.
Set. 250. You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Stafford on first down. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Off of play action, here's Stafford. His throw incomplete. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Come on now, let's go. Ready.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Record. Mike's 5'9". Let him know.
They'll run this with Akers. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Here's Akers.
Here we go.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Let's go. Set. 280. 59.
Out of the gun, Stafford. They got a man. It's Woods. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Set. Yellow 20. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Nice, sweetheart.
On first down, Stafford here. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Now a run with Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was Cam Akers who capped it off with a touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Let's go. No, not to stay.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to, pick up a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Danny. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Hey, pick your game up.
A play fake from Mostert, now Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Hey, 4-1's Mike. 4-1's Mike. Come on.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Samuel bringing in the slant. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 33. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Garoppolo again. And it's caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle from Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Now Gold for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Jackson now to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half. The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Watch 54. Coming to you, coming to you. Mine's 54.
Back to the air, Stafford on second down. They got a man over the middle, it's Woods. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready. Blue 60. 4 down, check. 4 down.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Again, it's Stafford. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up third down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Stafford looks to throw again. And that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Jackson now to return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. L.A. set to take over again on offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think
and down he goes. The 49ers get there. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll run a draw now with Akers. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And that is incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. It was Sebastian Joseph who got him down defensively. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Here we go. 180!
Bandit. Let's go. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. That one caught by Ross Dwelly. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Here we go. 180! We own them.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
41 Mike, right here. 41
There's Garoppolo to throw. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And James has it. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
It's our field.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
Oh, yeah. And here we go.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Gold to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Jackson now to return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. L.A. readies for its next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, and the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford, and that's caught left side. It's Woods. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
59 Mike, 59 Mike, check, 59.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And that is incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
From the 27, Garoppolo, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
41's coming, 41's a Mike. And let's get that.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Now it's Gould after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. Jackson now to return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Let's go. Anytime that ball comes to me, I'm trying to take it to the house.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the fourth quarter. On 1st and 10, Stafford. A quick pass to Kupp. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Intended target was Cam Akers, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
To throw again. Stafford, he'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he goes out right around the 39. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. The Rams on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. To the air again, Stafford. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Woods. And he is going to have a Rams first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Come on, QB, come on.
Throwing again is Stafford. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
All right, D. Mine's 59.
Throwing again, Stafford, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Maurice Hurst in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Out of the gun, Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Apparently they weren't interested in playing the field position game. They opt to keep their offense out there. A big mistake in hindsight.
Yeah, that one backfired. In hindsight's always 20/20, but let's call it what it was. We would have first guessed that one and said, don't do it here. Bad situation. I think they need to be closer to midfield before I would start to think it was a good idea.
Yeah.
And once you start taking risks like that, you're going to have to keep taking them throughout the game, especially when they don't work.
Yeah, at this stage of the second half, interesting. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Mike 51.
Once again, it's Mostert. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. A carry there for Mostert as he's able to work his way forward for a pretty good pickup on 1st down. Officially a gain of 5.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Pick it up. Pick it up.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee?
Don't do us like that.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
That's what I'm talking about.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction.
Mike 51. Mike 51.
This is Mostert. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. And we'll get ready for the trek back to the city as we say so long from Santa Clara.
What a great city it is. We're going to have a blast tonight.